My name is Ariel Nadelstern. I'm a ninth grade English language arts teacher at the Queens High School of Teaching in Belrose, New York. Teaching in New York leads to very unexpected surprises. Kids will just they're fascinating. They have shells and they're hardened, and life isn't easy here, and it's very busy. And I think we go so fast, we forget to stop and sort of reflect and look at ourselves. And these children they come out in ways that you don't necessarily anticipate, and they make beautiful things often if you give them a chance. In New York, we're sort of headlining certain trends, educational trends, and we see echoes of that throughout the rest of the country down the road later, and we're like, been there, done that. I've never been handed a formal curriculum. I've had benchmarks that I've been asked to touch on along the way, but I really have had incredible independence of what to teach. And I think a lot of the standards come from having conversations with colleagues and mentors about what kinds of things are important for kids to understand. I was teaching in Hell's Kitchen, which is on 50th and 11th. And when it came time to do a drama unit, I came across a little bit of money for the arts, and my principal said, "How do you want to use this?" And I said, "I want to do a real play," and started talking to people, and they said, "Well, why don't you try to use a real theater?" And so I stepped outside of the school and took a walk with a colleague of mine and realized that there were about 150 black box theaters that I could rent within maybe a 1 mile radius of the school. And that was incredible to me. And we ended up performing at the Laura Pels Theater on 46th Street. So I had 60 at the Roundabout Theater. So I was able to produce Macbeth with 60 14-year-olds with the Roundabout Theater Company. And I don't know if that happens anywhere else, but I definitely think that was one of the most compelling things about working in the city. It's how much is at our fingertips, and it's really feasible. Like we did that. Yeah, I'm proud to be a teacher because at the end of the day, you've done something, or tried at least, that it affects other people and it grows you. And it's hard. You can't lie because 14-year-olds see through everything, and they really do. Like, if you walk in and you've had a really hard day, they see it and they're nice. And if you're feeling really good, they give you hell because they know that they can get away with it and you won't crumble. So you sort of become an expert, if you're open to it, you sort of become an expert in how to relate to other people and just be comfortable with who you are and like what you bring to the table. I teach NYC because it's the perfect job. I get to be the artist. I get to be the future parent. I get to be the daughter of the native New Yorkers. I get to be the girl who thinks she might be an administrator one day but isn't sure. I get to be the friend and the big sister, the little sisters and brothers I never had. I get to be a professional even though I never thought I would. And I get to experience or watch young people experience this city in a whole new way.